Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Suraj. Good morning, Rishita. Good morning, everyone. Am I audible? Good morning. Yes, good morning, everybody. Yes. So, how you people are doing? Reading newspaper on daily basis? We'll talk many things over here. And if you look into newspaper of good morning, everybody. Good morning. Should we start? So, this PDF is visible to you guys. Okay, thank you. Am I audible? Am I visible? Should we start? Yes. Thank you, Bank. Thank you, Banker. Thank you, Kanchi. Thank you, Abhishek. So it was yesterday's newspaper. Yeah, good morning. So in yesterday's newspaper, you can see something that Prime Minister is saying that bankers must support job creators, and this you know that I can. Okay, so he was basically kind of saying to the bank that give more loans or the growth, try to create the growth in lending, give more loans so that more investment could be done. And once more investment is done, more business will be coming up and more employment will be coming up. The production will be going up, and with that production, you need people, and people will be employed for that production. And after that employment, people will be getting money. So this is how economy runs. That once you start investing, once you start producing, yeah, GDP growth. Once you start investing, once you start producing or moving towards production, at the same time to do the production, you will be giving job to some people, and then when people are getting jobs, they will be having money, and with those money they will again come to create the demand. So this is how through pushing the supply, you can also push the demand. But pushing the supply mean moving towards investment, you need money. First there should be money in the hand of investors, so those investors will be getting money from the banks. That's why Prime Minister is seeking from the banks that they should be ready to give more loans in terms of getting growth, in terms of getting in terms of getting recovery, say, because it was COVID period, and during COVID period the economy was very much slowing down, and that to recover we need investment. This is what he was saying. So we have, if you want to get this cycle, that how when banks will be giving loans, how that cycle will be turning into increasing the demand, then I can have a separate discussion. Just I'll write something regarding how the demands I'm taking. As yeah, I'll be taking some pages, some pages, for example, and some blank pages, and there discuss the concepts. Okay, so we know that banks would be having money. Okay, banks would be having money, and banks were getting money from depositors. Depositors mean people People put their deposits in the banks. We'll have a little discussion or little discussion regarding the concept behind, so that you can understand the whole news. We'll be talking like this. These are people. These are we people who are putting our money into banks. But during bad period, during not good period, people are depositing. People are depositors. People are depositors. People are depositing their money. So, so it is like people deposited their money in the banks, and now bank will be looking into the condition. What is the condition? What is the situation? If the situation is good, economic situation is good, bank will be looking into profitability. Profitability situation mean profitability. Bank will be basically looking into profitability, or say bank will be looking into business environment. How is the business environment? Okay, so I'll talk a little. It will take just 5 minutes to have this cycle. Profitability, or say business environment. Basically, bank will be looking into the business environment, and that business environment is giving this business environment is basically telling the story that how much will be the profit, and accordingly bank will be giving loans. Banks are also called as lenders. Okay, so banks will be giving loans to bank. When bank gives loans, these are loans going into the business people, business people or businessman, and with this money business people are doing the investment. And when they are doing the investment, they are setting up the business, setting up the new business, or increasing the business. Business is increasing, business is going up. And while business is going up, they are going for more production, they at this point of time, they have to hire people, they have to increase in they have to hire people for more production. So at this point of time, when production is increasing, employment will be also increasing. Chances are like this, employment will be also increasing. And once employment is increasing, so from here you are getting, once employment will increasing, it is going to give you money in the hand of people. It is going to give money in the hand of people, money to people. Okay, with their salary and wages. And basically it is creating the purchasing capacity, purchasing power. Okay, purchasing power, or it is said as aggregate demand. Yes, very nice. It is said as aggregate demand. So it is how aggregate demand is increasing through increment in employment. You people can ask questions in between, no issue. We'll be trying to stick with the news, but with that news, whatever is kind of concept, we will be discussing that as well. Because for you people, it is not only the news it is important, but what is happening behind, what is the concept. You have to understand that. And this is aggregate demand. This is good thing. And again from here, when I say production is increasing, production has increased, production has increased, but you want these production to be bought. Yes or no? Production is increasing, that's good. Production is increasing, you can say that supply is increased now, supply is more now, because production has happened, supply is more now. Or you can say GDP growth has been achieved, you have produced more items than before. But whatever GDP growth has been achieved, or whatever production you have made, these production has to be bought now, So they have money now, they have money now, these people. So they are going to, by the time these people will be not buying these extra production, these are basically production. By the time these production will be not bought by, these are products now, basically these are products. So you need these products to be bought. People would be buying. Yes or no? You people can say yes, no in between, no issue. If I am speaking, it's all right. You people are catching everything. My voice is all right. My sound is all right. It is not breaking. Okay, these are so you want, yes, very nice, thank you. You want this GDP to be consistent, or GDP growth to be more for GDP growth to be more for just 1 or 2 years, or you want this GDP growth to be consistent? consistent, or sometimes it is said as sustainable. Sustained. You want this to be consistent, you want this to be sustained. For that, these products must be bought. For that, these products must be bought. Otherwise, these producers who were making these producers who were making these products will be not making further if they will be unable to sell. So these products to be bought, there must be aggregate demand. Got the point? Or there must be. So supply is increasing. That's good thing. Supply is increasing. That's good thing. But the government or the bank or the private sector, everybody has to work over here as well. This is also important. This aggregate demand has to be increased by private party, by giving more salary and wages, or by the government. Government also many times give money to people so that aggregate demand could be increased. Yes or no? So this is the basic, this is the behind thing, whatever news came. And now, if you will ask, so till now any question, I'll add something in it. I have today many things to discuss. I will be giving 5-10 minutes to each topic. Okay, thank you. Now, if banks are, you said, okay, people kept their deposit in the banks, and on the basis of these deposits, bank will be giving loans. But supposedly banks are having crisis. So banks can be supported by RBI. RBI also gives loan to banks on interest rate, and those are called as rates. Rates of RBI that can be raised as repo rate or say repo rate. Repo rate is basically interest rate. Repo rate is basically interest rate of RBI. Interest rate of RBI. So whatever I am writing, you are getting it with clarity. Whatever I am writing, you are getting with clarity. Writing thing is important because through my writing, I convey the things, I convey the concept, I convey the message. Please let me know, writing, you are getting my writing, whatever I'm writing, you are getting all that easily. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll make the PDF of this, whatever I'm writing, I'll make the PDF of this and I'll upload this PDF in this current affair class. Okay, Jaydev. Okay, so RBI can be, RBI is nothing but the government. RBI works on the behalf of government. Yes or no? On the behalf of government, and government separately can uh, government separately support the banks. Yes or no? These support. So banks are like the center. Banks are like the center these days to get the consistent economic growth. Okay, so when I was talking about RBI should increase the repo rate or should decrease the repo rate these days to get a good growth, to get a recovery, basically recovery, to get a recovery basically. Yeah, it should decrease. So repo rate, this kind of thing, repo rate kind of thing should be less these days, or should be repo rate kind of thing should be less. Yes or no? Repo rate is nothing but interest rate of RBI. Got it? Repo rate is nothing but interest rate of RBI. So this repo rate or interest rate of RBI. Sir, in budget, 1 second. In budget, does government announces any support to banks or they give support initial in crisis? No, no. In budget also, it is like recapitalization. In banks have two kind of capital. I can bank, when I say a support is nothing but recapitalization, putting more money into the bank. Recapitalization. Yes, recapitalization. CRR, SLR can also, yes, very nice. So during these period, repo rate should be less, CRR should be less. I cannot go into the CRR or in detail because I have many things to discuss. When it will be my class, we will be understanding there. CRR, SLR, these things, these are different ratios. These are different ratios, or I can say this is repo rate, or this is repo rate, or I will discuss just a little over here regarding what is repo or CRR and SLR. Just give me a second. I'm making pages for me. Yes, Nikhil, you are absolutely correct. CRR SLR should be less. So see, it is when I say this is like bank. This is like bank. Bank is having some money. Bank is having some money, and some money is to be kept with the bank. The first money which is kept with the bank is CRR. Second money which is kept with the bank is SLR. Now this much is left. This box I said is a bank. Got it? This is SLR. This much. This is money. This is money. This is money, and this much money is left now. Okay, there are three kind of money. I mean, there could be here, while first, second, and third. Second and third is to be kept intact. Second and third to be kept intact. The bank cannot lend from second and third. Bank can lend from first one. Loan कहाँ से जाएगा? यहाँ से जाएगा. So 2 and 3 should be more, or 2 and 3 should be less during this period, so that bank can lend more. It is called as reserve requirement. 2 and 3 is called as reserve requirement. Should be less or should be more? Should be 2 and 3 should be less or should be more during these days, so that if you will decrease 2 and 3, obviously what will happen? One will be more. Yes or no? One will be more. So these days it should be less. CRR, SLR are called reserve requirement, and these should be less. CRR, SLR should be less, and whatever loan, this is like this is for banks, and banks are getting money from RBI also. And RBI is getting interest rate. This interest rate is called also repo rate. So this repo rate should be less or should be more during this period, when we want more growth, when we want more loan, simple. These days we want more loan, so that more investment could be done. More investment. Yes, should be less. Repo. So repo rate is nothing. Got the point? Repo rate is interest rate. Everybody got it? Repo rate is interest rate, while CRR and SLR is repo rate is interest rate. Should be less. This interest rate, if this interest rate should be less, so banks are giving in free, or banks are also taking interest rate? Banks are also taking interest rate. So this repo rate will affect interest rate. Yes or no? This repo rate will affect interest rate. If repo rate is less, interest rate of banks will be also less. Yes or no? If repo rate is less, interest rate of banks will be also less. And when interest rate of banks is less, more loan will be taken by people. People have to give less interest rate. Everybody is getting over here. When the repo rate will be less, then bank will be also giving in less interest rate to people. Bank will be also giving loans in less interest rate to people. And when there is less interest rate, loan will be less, loan will be more. So more loan will be going, and or you can say more investment will be, more investment can be achieved. This is how repo can affect the investment. And from this investment, I have already talked, from this investment, we can have more business, we can have more production, we can have more employment. This is important cycle. This is basic cycle of economics. More money flow in market. Yes, very nice. So any confusion here? Any question here? So banks can, people are putting their deposits in banks. That's good thing. And out of those deposits, bank is giving loans. That is good thing. But banks should also be supported by RBI through repo rate, through decreasing repo rate, decreasing CRR, decreasing SLR. CRR is cash reserve ratio. SLR is statutory liquidity ratio. CRR is cash reserve ratio. This much cash has to be reserved. Cash reserve ratio. This much cash, bank has to put this much cash with RBI. This much cash has to be put in RBI by banks. Bank. Okay. Second is SLR. SLR is statutory liquidity ratio. Statutory liquidity ratio. So I have many other things to discuss. So this is how I discussed till now. And banks should also be supported by government through recapitalization. This can be announced in budget. Many times this is announced in budget, or apart from budget. Or basically, budget is a plan. You have made a plan, and whenever intermediate announcement will be done, that is as per the plan. Supposedly, in budget, government has announced that we will be giving 2 lakh crore. I'm just giving example. We will be giving 2 lakh crore or 1 lakh crore to banks. For example, 1 lakh crore to bank. 1 lakh crore to bank. It is a plan when the government is saying, and this 1 lakh crore will be given to banks in between, sometime 20,000 crore, then 30,000 crore, then 50,000 crore. Okay, so it is basically fulfilling its plan, fulfilling its announcement, fulfilling its promise to banks that we will give you the money. So now tell me, when government will give the money, it will be private bank or it will be government bank? Banks are like private bank as well as to whom the government will be recapitalizing. The government bank or the private banks or both? To whom? Both. People are saying both. No, when we say recapitalization, no, only government. It is government. When we say recapitalization, see, recapitalization means, one second, sorry. Recapitalization means putting the owner's capital or increasing the owner's capital. There are two kind of banks. So it will be like banks only. One second. Yes, recapitalization. When we say a recapitalization, and when you say recapitalization is done by government, recapitalization by government. So government, it is like bank. It is like bank. Bank is having two kind of money. One is owner's money. Who is the owner of this? Is bank. This is bank, and bank is like kind of two kind of money. One is the liability which bank has got from someone else. Okay, one second. Let me have better circle. I can draw a better circle. Okay, this is like banks, and I have put two circles in bank. This much money, this is money, and this is also money. This money is owner's money, and who is the owner of? This is, for example, government bank. Who is the owner of government bank? For example, SBI, PNB, whatever it is, can be anything. Who is the owner? Government is the owner, and this much money is the capital of the government. This much money is the capital of government. Yes or no? So putting more capital in this will be called recapitalization. Putting more capital in this will be called recapitalization. Government is basically increasing this money by recapitalizing. Got the point? And this much money, which is written in outer circle, is liability, is taken from someone else. Is taken from someone else. This could be, it is people money, public money, public deposit, or bank has taken from someone. Bank has taken from someone. Bank has taken from someone. So this much money is liability on bank. This is liability of bank. Got the point? This is liability of bank. I have made two circle. You got the two circle now? Everybody got the two circle? The inner circle is owner's money. Owner's money. And who is the owner of government banks? Who is the owner of government banks? The owner of the government bank is government itself. So government will be increasing its own capital in their bank. And in the same fashion, the private people will be putting their capital in their bank. Yes or no? Private people, private banks will be recapitalized by private people. But to private banks, government can give loan. Government can give loan to private banks as well, because RBI or the bank supports the government, support RBI or the banks, RBI and the government, RBI and the government support the banks because banks can never be like closing its business. Banks, if we have banks should be always there, because banks have got lots of money from people. If banks will be going off, if banks will be winding off their business, maybe many people's money will be going off, or going into vain, or will be lost to the people. So RBI and the government tries its best. RBI and the government tried its best so that no bank could be winding off. Okay, got it. So I talked about this. So this was Prime Minister saying something. I will go again to the, okay. Then it was ministerial probe, and then WTO. See, we'll talk about this WTO. So I talked about this. I talked about bank and all that. Now you can read anything over there. I talked many things. So let me take right one. So I talked about this. Okay, this is done. And bankers must support job creators. Job creators mean investors. Job creators mean investors. Okay. Then it was Supreme Court refuses relief of Anil Deshmukh and that is political. You can now WTO. You can talk about some WTO things. Okay, we can talk about some WTO things. So I have. So this was the news which you saw in yesterday's newspaper. It was like this, that our industry minister, commerce and industry minister Piyush Goyal was saying something. What he said, when there was a meeting taking place with the businessman in India, and then he said that WTO should be reformed. Now we are talking about WTO. Any question from previous discussion? Or you can ask questions separately as well. Now I'm taking another news that is regarding WTO. Got it? Everybody going comfortable? Okay. So in WTO, what he said, he was talking about transparency. He was talking about transparency, and basically he was targeting China. He was targeting China, and what he was saying that there must be some reformation in WTO. These days, WTO is not active in arresting the bad international trade practices, or unfair international trade practices are not caught by WTO. So there is a need of reformation in WTO, that WTO must have more teeth to control the things. So he was basically targeting the China, that China, see, when we talk about international market, international trade, then we want parity. We want parity. And every government, what every government do, the thing is, try to understand. I can take a separate page to make you understand what you. So what is here, that when we talk about international trade means this is international market, this is country one, this is country one. Say this country one is developed country, or the politics of WTO, or the politics regarding international trade or international thing, basically international trade will be always in between two kind of countries. One is developed countries, another is developing countries. So supposedly this country is developed country, this country is developed country, or this country is like China, developed, I say developed. I'll be taking three examples. Developed, or say China, you can say, or say developing countries. Another is like developing countries. This is like developing countries. So And now any trade which is taking place on international, they are also exporting thing, they are also exporting thing. Now whatever they are, whatever products they are sending, for example, their products is product 1 and their product is product 2, their products. So product 1 and product 2, or both are same product, or say products, both are same product, so I can say product itself. So say it is product. So they are sending their product, I will write P only for product, P, or say goods should be greater, because P, I will write P for prices. Okay, so I write goods mean. So they are sending their goods and they are sending their goods. It is like export and import kind of thing, export and import kind of thing. It is international market, international market, and international market. What is this? This is all about export and import, export and import. So developed countries, or a country like China, I can make another diagram over here only to show you China. For example, this is China. I have put China over here on the left side with developed countries, and China is also putting their goods in the international market. So now they are exporting. They are exporting. So the thing is that it should be a fair market. It should be a fair market. And fair market, it is promised by WTO that international market will be a fair market. And when we look into the fair things, then these developed countries, now there are two things over here. One is their business, I mean private business. One is like private business. This private business could be owned by the government. Second is like government. Second is like government. Everywhere it is like this. Private business and government. And this business, or I can say business only, business would be better. Business, because when I say business, then it could be owned by the government or could be owned by the private. It would be better to say business. So in business and business and business here, business and government. Got the point? So the question over here is that the government always support their business. Always support their business. Here also government will be supporting business. Here also government will be supporting business. Here also government will be supporting business. This is the politics behind. We are talking about the concepts regarding international market practices. So when this supposedly, who can support more to their business? Developed countries or developing countries? Developed countries, but developed countries will be supporting differently. Developed countries will be not supporting directly. Okay. So no doubt developed countries, but the way developed countries support now is different. The support will be over here also, support over here also, and support over here also. Support, for example, as the support over here will be very much different. The support here will be infrastructure support. There will be not kind of direct support. For example, farmers over here. Farmers will, for example, farmers over here. Farmer will be getting more infrastructural support from the government in developed countries rather than in developing countries. Yes or no? In developing countries, we don't give kind of a storage facility, kind of many other infrastructure facility, kind of food processing industries, kind of roads, kind of better market to the farmers. So here, like it is direct support. Direct support means kind of MSP. आपने MSP देखा? It is like direct support. You have given subsidy in fertilizer, subsidy in electricity, subsidy in petrol, diesel. Okay, so this is like direct support. And what they say that direct, when you give direct support now, this direct support influence the prices. This direct support influences the prices. So developed countries, in case of agriculture, I'm talking about in case of agriculture. Try to understand. In case of agriculture, agriculture will be having different angle, and for example, technology or smart products will be having different angle to understand. In agriculture, India kind of country will be leading, or India kind of country will be not leading, but say more support could be kind of give more direct support kind of thing will be given by the developing countries like India in case of agriculture products. But in technology or in technical products, it will be always developed countries who can get the edge. So what I'm saying, try to understand here. When I say fair competition, try to understand here. When I say fair competition, in fair competition, support by different governments should be equal. It is like this. Support by different government to their business. Got the point? Support by the government to their business should be equal. I have written S three-way. Are you looking at S for support? You got the diagram. You got S in my diagram. S for support. Everybody got S written in my diagram, please. Yes or no? Okay, very nice. So the thing is, yes, thank you. The thing is that if support is like unequal, then this will be not fair. I'm talking with respect to developed and developed countries. Goods will be sold in a price, yes or no? These goods will be sold in a price, or these goods are exported in a price. There will be some price. If support is more, prices will be. If support is more, prices will be lower. Prices will be higher. It is market price. If support is more, prices will be lower. Prices will be high. Prices will be low. Very good. If support is high, prices will be low. And if support is less, overall support. If I say overall support, direct plus infrastructure, infrastructure plus direct. And here also I have written infrastructure plus direct, infrastructure support plus direct, overall support. Overall support. One is kind of infrastructural support, that is called in capital kind of support, Another is direct support, as I gave example of MSP subsidy like this. So here, if support is in developing countries, if the support is less, then these prices will be more or these prices will be high. These prices will be more or these prices will be high. These prices will be high. So now tell me, in international market, who will be able to sell their product? In international market, who will be able to sell their product? Country which is giving more support. Very nice. So this is fair or unfair? This is fair or unfair? This is fair or unfair? This is unfair. Okay. So to make it fair, what will you do? To make it fair, what will you do? You can read this article, and there I talked about this is a spatial and differential treatments. Spatial and differential treatments. Everybody got it? Spatial and differential treatment. Please read this article. I have written in the Plutus IAS, plutusias.com. I mean, on daily basis you can get the article, my article, and every day the international market will give support. In international market is like they will be not supporting now. International markets will give support to developing countries. Why international market? Why international market will give support? No, it is WTO. Yes, it is WTO. International market will. International market should give support as per WTO. Yes, very nice. This is what you are saying, I think. So, I talked about this was the first one. So this is what I am saying, that these kind of in WTO should be preferential and spatial treatment should be given to who should be given preferential and spatial treatment. Preferential. Yes, because of overall support will be less. Preferential and differential support. Preferential and what do I say? And special support. Sorry. Preferential and special support should be given to special treatment. Preferential and special treatment should be given to treatment should be given to these guys, developing countries. Got it, everybody? So this is how. And here the support. How much support? How much support? From where you come to know how much support? This is also important. From where you will come to know how much support? How much support should I get? How much support? How much support? The system should be transparent. Yes or no? On the basis of transparency. Transparency. This is what, on the basis of transparency, if you are going to ask the government how much support you are giving to your business people, how much support you are going to your farmers, how much is MSP, how much is like subsidies on different items. In India, it can be on the basis, we have RTI Act. No? Anybody can have these information of the government. Okay, India is like very much transparent. This is what Piyush Goyal said. But in case of China, they are not transparent. They are not transparent. They are not telling anything, what kind of support they are giving to their business. They are not showing anything. They are not transparent. Got the point? So it is important. When you will go against China, how can you go against China without having knowledge? How much support is given by the government? You must have knowledge. No? You must have some paper. You must have some evidence. So it will be like you are knowing nothing. So in WTO, there is a need for the reformation so that we people can have all information of support given by different government to their businesses. These kind of things are required. Okay, so this is what Piyush Goyal was saying. Minister Piyush Goyal was saying. Please read this, and you will get everything over here. You can have all information regarding the government, which is not like on security basis or apart from security basis. You can have all information just in ₹10. What is saying this? And even in case of VPL, he or she doesn't require to pay any fee. So in just ₹10, you can have all the information, whatever you want, as per RTI Act, within a time frame. You got it? Now I can I move to next one? Here only I have another topic. Yes, we can discuss this. This is also important. You would have read in news that RBI remained net purchaser of US dollar. It was also there in the news that RBI. Okay, it was also there in the news. Sir, we are only covering economic portion. So see, earlier I am taking 3 stages. You can understand like three stages, 1, 2, and 3. I am taking 3 stages. What pen I should use for this? Blue. This is first stage. This is first stage when RBI was, when $1 was. This is first stage when $1 was. Got the point, everybody? I am taking 3 stages. First stage is when RBI when $1 is 85 rupees, and from this $1 85 rupees, it moved towards $1 as 80 rupees. So when it is moving towards $1 as 80 rupees, what is happening? The price of dollar is decreasing, the value of dollar is decreasing, or we can say rupees appreciating. Yes or no? पहले आप 85 रुपीस में $1 खरीद रहे थे, अब आपको सिर्फ 80 रुपीस में ही $1 मिल जाएगा, तो रुपया का वैल्यू बढ़ा या रुपया का वैल्यू घटा?
सर, the value of Indian currency actually increased.
हाँ, increase, appreciate कर गया. ठीक है, तो this is first stage, this is second stage. 1 से 2 गए। अब 1 से जो 2 गए आरबीआई को अच्छा नहीं लगा। गॉट द पॉइंट? 1 से जो 2 गए आरबीआई को अच्छा नहीं लगा। आरबीआई ये चाहती है कि फिर से कहाँ आ जाए, फिर से 1 पर ही आ जाए। 1 पर आ जाए मतलब ये थर्ड स्टेज। आरबीआई को क्यों नहीं अच्छा लगा वो भी मैं बताता हूँ। गॉट द पॉइंट? मार्केट की वजह से, दिस इज बिकॉज ऑफ मार्केट। मार्केट की वजह से $1 जो 85 रुपीज का था वो 80 रुपीज का हो गया। मतलब अब आपको 80 रुपए में ही $1 मिल जाएगा। इट सिंपली मीन्स दैट रुपी की वैल्यू बढ़ गई है। रुपी की वैल्यू बढ़ गई है। पहले 85 रुपीज में $1 मिल रहा था, नाउ इट इज ओनली नाउ यू आर गेटिंग only in 80 rupees $1. Now you are getting $1 only in 80 rupees. So we can say the value of rupees increasing. When the value of rupees increasing, it is called appreciation. Rupee is appreciating. Rupee is appreciating. Okay, so you can say that dollar was going down. I mean, here we can say dollar going down. डॉलर की वैल्यू कम हुई या रुपया की वैल्यू बढ़ी, बोथ आर सेम थिंग। ये सुनो, ये आरबीआई को अच्छा नहीं लगा, इसलिए आरबीआई ने कुछ डॉलर्स मार्केट से खरीद लिया। मार्केट से कुछ डॉलर खरीद लिया। तो मार्केट से जैसे ही डॉलर खरीदेंगे आप, तो डॉलर की वैल्यू क्या होगी, डॉलर की प्राइस क्या होगी, फिर से बढ़ जाएगी। डॉलर की वैल्यू जो 80 रुपए हो चुकी थी, द वैल्यू ऑफ डॉलर विच केम डाउन टू 80 रुपीज, नो because some of the dollar being bought by RBI, and because of that supply of dollar in market getting down, because of this supply of dollar in market is getting down, because of less supply the price will again move up, and now price will of the dollar will be again 85 rupees. So here I can say RBI has controlled the depreciation or appreciation. RBI has controlled the depreciation or appreciation. It was totally in. You people should stop me over there only now. RBI has controlled the appreciation or depreciation? Appreciation. Yes or no?
Appreciation, sir.
Yes, RBI has controlled the appreciation. Now मैंने बोला why RBI was, RBI को अच्छा क्यों नहीं लगा? 1 से 2, 1 2 3 आप समझ गए? एक स्टेज, पहला 1 हुआ था, फिर 2 हुआ, फिर 3 हुआ। आपने समझा? 1 से 2 किसने किया, आरबीआई ने या मार्केट ने? 1 से 2 किसने किया, आरबीआई ने या मार्केट ने? 1 से 2 किसने? Who did from 1 to 2? Who did from 1 to 2? See, 1 2, market. And who did from 2 to 3? And who did from 2 to 3? Who did from 2 to 3? Who did from 2 to 3? RBI. So RBI is influencing market. Yes or no? RBI is influencing market. And it is said that nobody should influence the market because of that intention. And because the intention is not good, that's why this process, this kind of thing will be called as dirty floating. Floating is of market, but in that dirty practices are being done by RBI. So people who are very much advocate or very much do the advocacy of market mechanism are saying this activity of RBI as dirty floating. RBI has done. Somebody would be saying like this, RBI has done. What RBI has done over here? RBI has done the dirty floating. RBI has influenced the market, which was not supposed to be done in a free market system. Got it, everybody? So today I think we'll be unable to discuss that because I have talked about appreciation. I will also talk about depreciation. So मैंने कहा था आरबीआई को ये अच्छा नहीं लगा, 1 से 2 गया. Everybody is getting now. Why RBI will be doing this? Yes, I am coming to that. From 1 to 2, it was done by market. 1 to 2 got the point, and from 2 to 3 was done by RBI. And whatever was done by market, RBI didn't like this. RBI didn't like this, or it was not as per the. That's why RBI entered in market and did from 2 to 3. You got the point over here, everybody? Any confusion till now? I will talk about why RBI did this. But before that, any confusion? It was good that I saw it. Otherwise, it was kind of, it is going on YouTube and everybody would be like saying, sir has said that when this is, okay. Sometimes I'm also a human being. I also need, sometimes I also sleep. while teaching. So I should not sleep now. As you people are waking, I should be also waking. Okay. Any question till now? Okay, very nice. Anybody else? Then I will talk about why RBI didn't like the movement from 1 to 2. See, what happened from 1 to 2? It was appreciation or it was depreciation? What happened from 1 to 2? It was appreciation or it was depreciation? What happened from 1 to 2? Appreciation or depreciation? Whenever I say appreciation or depreciation, that will be written with respect to rupees. Appreciation. RBI didn't like the appreciation. Why? Because when appreciation is taking place, then our export competitiveness will come down. Got the point? When $1, supposedly, it is like 1 pen. $1 is of 85 rupees, and and when $1 is like moved from 85 rupees to 80 rupees. Okay. So earlier, and I can give example like 1 pen is of 1 rupee. 1 pen is of 1 rupee. So I took example of pen. Supposedly 1 pen in India, 1 pen in India is of 1 rupee. In India is of 1 rupee. So exporter, who is, I can make a diagram. Exporters are, from our country, this is India. This is India, and this is also India. First in case of 85 rupees $1, second in case of 80 rupees $1. So, and supposedly some people are importing in their country pens. What they are importing? Pens. What they are importing in their country? Pens. We are exporting pen, and we can say they are importing pen and we are exporting pen. And they gave us $1 here. They gave us $1 here. They gave us $1 here. How much pen we will give to them? How much pen over here? How much pen we will give to them, or they will import from us? 85 or 80? 85 pens will be given to them. Yes or no? And here, in case they are giving us $1, here also the price is still same. 1 pen is equal to of 1 rupee. Here the price is also same. How much pens they will be taking from us in this case? 80 pen. So, which is where they are having cheap. They are having cheap pen. Foreigners, where the foreigners should be buying more. Where the foreigners should be buying more, in first case or in second case? This is first case, this is second case. Where the foreigners should be buying more? In first case. Foreigners buying more in first case, or we can say we are doing more export. When foreigners are buying more, we would be like our export is more over here. Where our export will be more? Export will be more, or export competitiveness, that is also said as export competitiveness will be more. Where our export competitiveness will be more? In first case. So when you are moving from $1, when you are moving from $1 to 85, $1 as 85 rupees to $1 as 80 rupees, whenever appreciation is taking place, appreciation of rupee taking place, then our export is supposed to come down. Yes or no? This is the thing. And RBI on the behalf of the government would not be liking this, that our export should come down. Everybody got it? So why RBI didn't like this? Who will be complaining? The RBI. Who will be complaining to the government in case it is appreciation of rupee? The exporters or importers? My question is, who will be complaining to the government when appreciation of rupee is taking place The exporter or importer? Exporter should be like complaining to the government. So government has to listen everybody now. So here RBI will be not liking this because export can come down. Because export can come down, and we don't want export to come down because through export we are earning dollars. Export can come down, and when export will come down, basically what is happening? Earning of dollar can come down. Yes or no? Earning of dollar is decreasing, can come down. We don't more dollars to be earned. This is earning, this is important, this is our dollar. This is not given by anybody else as loan or investment. This is, we have earned it. Try to understand, it is our income. It is not invested by anybody else. It is not taken as loan. This dollar is our income. So it is very important. We can have dollars from outside in many ways. Somebody can give us loan, somebody can invest in our country, but this is our income. This cannot be taken by someone, anybody else. This is our income. Got it? So I was about to discuss farm laws. Tomorrow, in next class, I will start with farm laws. Okay? I will start with farm laws for sure. So or if we can extend some 10-15 minutes class. If we can extend some 10-15 minute class, will you be happy? Every guy, everybody should be there. Only then I'll extend. Will you be okay in case I extend a little to discuss those farm laws? Just after this. Okay, give me 5 minutes for me. I'll take 5 minutes for this, then I'll move to the. So to export competitiveness is coming down, so RBI will be RBI is like now another thing. The same thing can be discussed. Now supposedly in 1 to 2 means exports of India is proportional price of $1 in rupees. Yes. Yeah. What I said, what I did. The price of pen with respect to India, with respect to Indian currencies, is still same. Both where it is 1 rupee. So the competitiveness, it is called, the competitiveness can be hampered with the appreciation of rupee. RBI would not be liking this very much, or the government of India would be liking. So for our country, appreciation is not very much good. And depreciation is also not good. So what let me finish this, you'll understand everything. So I'm taking again the same 3 stages, 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 in short. Now supposedly the $1 is of 75 rupees. $1 is of, I went from 85 to 80. Now I'm moving just opposite, 80 to 85 rupees. $1 is 80 to 85 rupees. So which is, it is depreciation or it is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. This stage is done by market. When $1 is equal to 80 rupees and $1 went to 85 rupees, it is appreciation or depreciation from 1 to 2. It is rupee. I am talking with respect to rupee, Jayadev. Rupee is depreciating. It is depreciation of rupee. And this depreciation of rupee is done by market. So what I am saying, that RBI will be not liking this as well. Now it is interesting. RBI will be not liking. RBI not liking. RBI didn't like this as well. RBI didn't like this as well. So we'll discuss why. So what RBI will do now in SIG 2? So what RBI will do? RBI will, so as I have written, it's called, yes. RBI will be neutralizing the effect of depreciation. So from 2 to 3, what RBI will do? RBI will buy the dollar or RBI will sell the dollar. Here, to make it like, RBI wanted to be again $1 as 80 rupees. RBI wanted to be again as $1 as 80 rupees. RBI will buy the dollar or RBI will sell the dollar. RBI will sell the dollar. Yes, RBI will sell the dollars. So when RBI is selling the dollar, supply of dollar in market, will increase or decrease. When supply decreases, price. When supply, no, this time again, this was the mistake. Huh? So when supply increases, price of dollar will decrease. Yes or no? So price which was 85 rupees, now price will come down. When supply of dollar is increasing, and what will happen in the reserve of RBI? Reserve of dollar in RBI. Yeah, RBI reserve of dollar. RBI's reserve of dollar will decrease or increase. RBI reserve of dollar will decrease or increase. Yes, will decrease. Very nice. You people understanding now. RBI dollar. RBI reserve of dollar will decrease. Very nice. And now where dollar has gone? Dollar has gone to market, and supply of dollar is less now. Sorry, supply of dollar again. Supply of dollar is more now in market. I speak sometime. So got it, everybody. Now supply of dollar in market increase. In market, price of dollar is so decrease. So can I write in second stage through selling dollars in market? RBI has basically controlled. Can I write RBI has controlled the appreciation or depreciation? RBI has controlled the appreciation or depreciation? Depreciation of rupee. Yes, very nice. RBI has basically controlled the depreciation. Everybody got it? Now I'll talk about why RBI didn't like this as well. Anybody? So see, here import will I will again take two stages where $1 is equal to 85 rupees. 80 rupees. 80 rupees. Another is $1 is equal to 85 rupees. So you people are, and $1 is 80 rupees and 85 rupees. So you people are importing now. Now see the import thing. Now in this case we will be importing. You are importing. Will you pay dollar? While importing, now importing. I can take import over here. You are importing. So in import, you need to pay dollars. Dollar will be moving out. Supposedly $1 you paid. $1 you paid here in this case, and here also you paid $1. Here you are importing. You got the arrow. And import is like whatever import, where the import will be costly. In first case or in second case, where import will be costly. In first case or second case? In second case. See here, try to understand here. You have to give 85 rupees. Sorry, you have to give 80 rupees. You have to give 80 rupees to buy a dollar. You have to give 80 rupees to buy a dollar, and then from that dollar you will get the things. Yes or no? And here you have to give 85 rupees to get a dollar, and then from that dollar you will get the import. Yes or no? So where dollars are where it is costly import. Look into this is costly now. This is costly. This is costly import. Everybody second stage. And if it is costly in second stage, now if it is costly, what you will do? You can reduce, you can decrease the import, you can reduce the export. Sorry, you can reduce the import. Sorry. What if the things are costly, you will buy more or you will buy less? If the import are costly, you will buy less or you will buy more? You will buy less. But what about essentials? For example, crude oil. For example, petrol. You will buy, say, as earlier, petrol, crude oil, petrol comes from crude oil. You will buy as earlier, you will buy less. Obviously, some of the luxury items, some of the non-essential item. In case of non-essential item, you can reduce the import, but in case of essential item, it will be constant as it was earlier, because there is crude. It is the basis of energy. We don't have other option still. More than 80% of energy we are getting from crude oil, so it will be remaining constant. And when are crude oil kind of things are costly, it will everything will become costly. When petrol are costly, subsidies are also costly. When petrol are costly, then everything is like costly in our country. Yes or no? Everything. I was supposed to discuss this earlier, but I missed it, or I didn't get the time. That's why I'm discussing it over here with RBI as well. RBI purchasing dollar, RBI selling dollar. So it's good thing you are getting many things over here. So just like so what I say, petrol is becoming, everything will become costly. Yes, I was saying everything costly, and when everything costly, it is nothing. It is called inflation. सब्जी भी महंगी हो जाती है. It is called inflation. So what is happening? The thing is, in our country, when it is depreciation of rupees, in our country, when it is depreciation of rupees, it is going to inflate. It is going to inflate the price in our country. It is going to affect inflation, and RBI will be not liking inflation. RBI didn't like this because it can, or it no doubt it affects. It can increase prices. It can result into inflation. Can result in inflation. Everybody got it. So RBI will be not liking this as well. So RBI no got it. So RBI sometime buys dollar, and RBI sometime sells dollar as per the situation. So the mandate of RBI, you can say, mandate of RBI is to, because both are not good for our country. So mandate of RBI is given as, mandate of RBI is like to stabilize the price of dollar. Jitna asthir rahe, stable. Dollar should be stable. As per our economy, dollar's movement should not be very skewed. जितना stable रहे उतना हमारे लिए अच्छा है. For we people, dollar should be stable. So the mandate of RBI is to stabilize the price of dollar, stabilize the forex. When we say forex mean dollar, stabilize dollar, or stabilize, you can write, or stabilize the price of dollar to keep it stable, stability. ऊपर गया तो नीचे ले आओ, नीचे गया तो ऊपर ले आओ. Got it? ऊपर गया तो नीचे ले आओ, just like this. To stabilize the price of, or stabilize the price of dollar. Got it, everybody? Any confusion? So see, we have finished it now. Now whenever you will see the news regarding RBI has bought dollar, RBI has sold dollar, everything you will understand. Yes or no, Janvi? If you have understood it well over here, if you listen to me, if you would have listened to me carefully. So we will be going one by one. Don't worry, I will include every topic, every important topic till your exam, every important topic. It is my promise. Will not be equal ever. Yeah. It will be with time the economy changes. With time the economy changes, And with time there will be, in case you will if you look into some 10-15 years back, or say 15-20 years back, say 10 years back, $1 was only 50 rupees. So 50 rupees was kind of a stable rate. Now $1 is like 75 rupees. Now 75 rupees is seen by RBI as a stable rate. 10 years back, 50 rupees was seen as a stable rate. So that stability rate will be changing with the development of economy. Yes, stability rate will be changing, yes, as per the condition of economy or whatever suits us. So at present, depreciation is not suiting us, as well as appreciation is also not suiting us. That's why we want, or RBI want, the dollar should be stable. Got it? Or whenever RBI is buying or selling dollar, you can look into the newspaper, and there they will be publishing their intention as well. Why we are buying, why we are selling. See, yeah, I took something regarding farm laws as well. So see, farm laws. What was farm laws? Try to understand all these farm laws. I will start farm laws. All these farm laws are talking about, are trying to introduce, are trying basically are trying to introduce the market mechanism, and in market mechanism, or the private party, or the support from the government is going to get less with time. So the very first bill, I don't know whether you people can read this or not, because I get it from somewhere. I mean, I get it like it was printed. So the matter which is written in between, this is which I am covering. Okay, this is the matter. So I will discuss separately. Three bills I will discuss. The first bill was bill on agriculture market. Bill on agriculture market. The first thing is bill on agriculture market. So let me get the proper name of that act. Where has that gone? That has gone somewhere. Can you give me once 1 minute, just a minute? You people, please be there just for a minute. You people are listening to me? Yeah, please say yes or no. So the first bill was Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce. Okay, I will write the bill's name over here. I think the very first bill, I'm writing its name over here. You people are listening to me? Everything is visible? I mean, I am visible. Am I audible? Am I visible? Please. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, thank you. So, yes. So the first bill is The first bill is farmers produce trade and commerce. Farmers produce. You people are still there now? Farmers produce trade and commerce. Farmers produce trade and commerce promotion and facilitation bill 2020. Promotion and facilitation. Promotion and facilitation bill 2020. Facilitation. Promotion and facilitation bill 2000. Facilitation bill. Facilitation. Okay, it is bill 2000. It was presented in Lok Sabha in 2020. I think September it was, and in Rajya Sabha again in September. Then on the very just after a few days, Prime Minister also signed on that bill. So now it is an act. It was an act now. Right after President gave his action to this, then it became, now it is not said as bill, now it is an act. So this is the first bill. Let me talk about first bill first, then I'll start with the second bill. Okay. So second bill, I will talk about second bill as well. Let me first talk about first bill first. What is happening? Yes, this is your page now. Where is that? Where I write. So here, farmers produce trade and commerce promotion and facilitation bill. So here, basically, what the government was doing, government was basically trying to create a separate private market. Now, at this point of time, when there is two kind of market. Try to understand. One is between farmers and the middleman. The middleman could be said as the person who sits in APMC market. Okay, I should write over here. Yes. So there are two kind of bills. There are two kind of market. One is like producer. Who is the producer of agriculture things? Farmers. The issue is like this: farmers. Second is like middleman. जिसे आड़ती भी कहते हैं, middleman, and then it is like consumer. So it is one market. It is this middleman could be anyone. It is one market. It is a market. It is also market. What we are witnessing that what have you witnessed? What have you? Yeah, I was saying there are two market, farmers and middlemen. Middleman could be anyone. They buy from farmers, and then they sell to the people consumer. Have you witnessed less price in vegetable, fruits, and agriculture products? For example, grains. For example, sugar. What you people witness? A good price or a less price? I mean, a high price or less price? Prices over here, when middlemen are selling to us, nominal, or prices are high generally. Vegetables, fruits, prices are, it fluctuates, yes, it fluctuates, but always towards higher side. Or a good price, you pay a good price. You pay a good price. In vegetable, for example, many of the vegetable you will be getting like 40-50 rupees per kg. Average I can write 40 rupees. I don't know the price, but I can say 40-50 rupees. 1 kg. And you know how much this middleman, so you people are paying 40 rupees, for example, for 1 kg vegetable, or anything would be like very costly over here. What is the price of apple these days? Apple are like apple or any fruits. Many people, no doubt many people like me, are leaving these things. These are not बहुत कॉस्टली हो रहा है, अब छोड़ दो इसे खाना. So, and what the farmer should be getting out of this 40 rupees from these middlemen? Like 1 or 2 rupees, hardly 1 rupees, 2 rupees, hardly 1 rupees, 2 rupees like this for 1 kg, or sometime it is like 4 5 rupees, not more than that. I can write 5 rupees, maximum 1 2 rupees. So all these profit are middlemen. This middlemen are like okay. So this is one thing that, and whatever farmers are selling now, farmers are, for example, vegetable and fruit, vegetables and fruits kind of thing. These are perishable items. Perishable items. They cannot keep it for 1 month, 2 months like this. And because of the perishability of these items, they have to sell it at a lower price, because they are saying no. The middlemen are saying, okay, no, I will buy only this. I'll give only 2 rupees. I will give only 1 rupees. I'll give only 5 rupees. They cannot wait. Yes or no? They cannot wait. So when they are selling in very less price out of the fact that these items are perishable, it is called distress selling. उसे परेशान होकर बेचना पड़ता है, distress selling, and they will now sell us in 40 rupees, 50 rupees like this. Okay, this is called distress selling. So this was happened earlier, and this is happened these days also. And now if I introduce a thing over here, APMC, there is a market. So government decided in 1960s, 17 only, that why not there should be, 1 second. Why not there should be APMC kind of thing, where in APMC there are 2 things. And here only I am introducing. I will be writing over here only, so that we don't have that much time now. So I'll be writing over here. Now, supposedly 1, 2, or 5 rupees was given by these middlemen. Now the government will come and support the farmer. Government had introduced MSP over here. For example, government had introduced MSP as 10 rupees. Government has introduced MSP as 10 rupees, and this market now is called as APMC. This market is now called as APMC. आपने मंडी का नाम सुना है? मंडी, APMC. And where these people are now sitting? APMC. So it is like APMC, a separate market, a separate mandi is created by the government. A separate mandi is created by the government. So here only I am making 2 market. Here in this diagram, this is another market by middleman. This is market 1. Market 1 and market 2 I am writing. Got it? What is market 1 and market 2? Everybody? Market 1, where there is no government, there is no MSP kind of thing, and market 2, when it is blue color is clear, been coming as clear. You people are comfortable with blue color? I'm writing blue. Okay. I'm writing different. I'm giving different colors now, so I can take this one as this. 1 second. For me, presentation is important. So I am writing in 2. One is like middle market. Middlemen, I read in middlemen, they are like not following the government rules, what government is saying. Another with say blue color, yes, it must be blue color. Another market is APMC market. APMC market. It is also called as mandi. APMC mandi. It is mandi can be anything, but whatever mandi you see now, those mandis are as per APMC, Agriculture Produce Market Committees. So now government came. Government is coming with blue color. Whatever I am writing with blue color, that is of the government. Got the point? Whatever I am writing with blue color, that is of the government. Now government came to support the farmers, and government said that we are going to support you. We will introduce a MSP, minimum support price, where in this APMC market, whoever will be buying. First, what government did? Government said, okay, there should be no other market. There should be no other market. Okay, all farmers are supposed to sell their product in APMC market. In APMC market, all farmers will be buying. I'm sorry, all middlemen. Now all middlemen will come over here. And all middlemen are supposed to buy in MSP. And MSP in my case, for example, in this case is kept as 10 rupees. Now, first, this market was kind of said illegal or abolished. Okay, illegal or abolished. The first market. So I'm writing M1 into. Sorry, I'm writing M1 into. M1 is like, M1 is said as no, you cannot do the business in M1. Now, whoever want to buy from the farmer, they have to come in M2. M2 is of the government. APMC, M2. Got the point? So M2 is created by the government now. In M2, whoever will buy in MSP. In M2, whoever will buy in MSP. These middlemen now coming in APMC market 2. It is my in connotation when I say M1, M2. Got the point? M2 is government market, APMC, controlled by the government. So in APMC, everything, the farmers are supposed to sell everything in APMC. And in APMC, whoever will buy in MSP, 10 rupees. Got it? Will buy in MSP 10 rupees. So now earlier farmers were getting only 1 rupee, 5 rupee, 2 rupee. Now farmers are supposed to get 10 rupees. Got it? So it is good for the farmer? Yes or no? Is it good for the farmer? Yes. So government came with this concept of APMC and MSP. It can be more than, whatever, it is decided by government. It is announced by, I have given example. You can look into the announcement of the government, announced by government. Every year during Kharif season and Rabi season, government announces MSP, and on that MSP. So it was good for the farmers. This time, what the government did in 2020, this was not this is the bill. This bill was basically creating a private market, and that private market was working in parallel to M2. Now see M3. This bill is coming with M3. Got the point? This bill was coming with M3, and in M3, whoever will buy are not obligated to buy in 10 rupees. In M3, they can buy in 1 rupee. In M3, they can buy in 2 rupee. In M3, they can buy in even in 20 rupees. So government was expecting this 20 rupees, that I am now creating the M3, a third market, where farmers should be like getting better prices, say M20 rupees. But farmers are saying, no, we will not get 20 rupees. We'll get there 1 or 2 rupees only. So farmers are like very much kind of having fear. And government was expecting it to be 20 rupees. Got the concept over here, 1 rupee, 2 rupee and 20 rupee, everybody. This is very interesting, I think. From here you can understand.
So,
yes.
Can you please repeat from M3?
M3. See, this bill now, when we are saying farmers produce trade and commerce bill, promotion and facilitation bill. Here the government is creating a private market. Government is creating a private market. Government is saying that M1, M2 and M3. M1 was said as illegal. Got it? M1 was like abolished. No one can buy from farmers apart from APMC. No one can buy from farmers from the farm field itself. Or whoever want to buy from the farmers, they will buy in the APMC market on the prices, which is called MSP, which is decided by the government. This was the rule. This was the law, so as to protect the farmers from distress selling. So now this bill, when this bill came, this bill is now again going back. It's like going back. This bill is again introducing a market 3. It will be a kind of private market where anybody can buy from the farmers without MSP, there will be no rule, not regulated. It is not regulated. Which is regulated? 2 or 3. Which is regulated? 2 or 3. Sorry. If I write M1 and M2, which is regulated? M1 or M2? Which is regulated? M1 or M2? Sanchi, Janvi, are you there? Are you gone? Because it is more than 1.5 hour. 1.5 hour. Janvi, are you there? Okay, thank you. So M1, M2 is regulated. M1 was not regulated. M1 was not regulated, and because of that, M1 was basically hurting the farmers. M1 was basically hurting the farmers. Now M2 came in picture, which was regulated by the government to support the farmers and to protect the farmers from those middlemen. Now again, with these bills, what is happening? That government is creating a private market, in the same line as it was M1, and government is saying here farmers can negotiate with the middlemen and farmers will get 20 rupees. This was the intention. What was the intention of the government? Intention of the government is like, the intention of the government is like farmers will get 20 rupees. Try to understand here from 1, 2 and 20. This is interesting. 1, 2 and 20. Intention of the government is that farmers will get 20 rupees. You people getting the concept of 1 to 20? 20 rupees. Farmer will get 20 rupees, but it is intention of the government, intention behind the bill. But farmers are having fear, no, we will get 1 or 2 rupees only, 1 or 2 rupees only, because who is powerful? This middleman or this farmers, who are powerful, who are like having more strength? Regarding, it is negotiation. In negotiation, these are middlemen. These middlemen are companies, corporates who are coming in agriculture, and government was facilitating this private market so that companies and facilitating this private market so that companies and corporates can put their investment in agriculture. So 1 and 2 rupees is like fear, and 20 rupees is like intention. What would have happened? You can understand it now. But mandis were still there now. Yeah, mandis are still there. You are right. Mandis are still there. Mandis are still there. APMCs is still there. So now the market which will be existing will be M3 and M2. M3 and M2. Sorry, M2 and M3. It is better to write M3. Now the market which will be existing will be M2 and M3. Which is regulated? M2 is regulated. M2 is regulated, having the concept of APMC and having the concept of MSP, minimum support price, and it is not regulated. And there is no MSP, no minimum support price concept over here. So this new bill is basically facilitated, creating this, going to create this one, new bill, the first bill I'm talking about is going to create this one. So the concept is, the fear is that with time, see what was happening between, tell me one thing, please tell me, when government introduced M1, when government introduced M2, people are getting, when government introduced M2, M1 was existing, yes or no? I mean, after, my question is, please listen it once more. After the introduction of M2, after the introduction of M2, M1 was still there? Or people are like very much law abiding and not practicing illegal things? No, yes, you people are still there in illegal style. In illegal style, it is still there. When illegally practicing is still there. Why? Because see, middleman, the person who is buying over here, I'm writing middleman to say person, middleman. What should I call middleman? Person. What is middleman is like person P. What can I call middleman? Am I written for market? So if I write business, I write B, business people, business people. They are business people, no? So see, business people who were supposed to buy from the market in APMC market, business people who were supposed to buy in APMC market from the farmers were supposed to give 10 rupees as MSP to the farmers. But the same, what they will do? Farmers will come outside the mandi. Farmers produce are still there on the truck, and the the brokers of business, the broker people of business will come to the farmers. Farmer is still standing outside the mandi with having all those perishable items in their trucks. They are waiting for business to buy those perishable items at MSP. Their trucks are standing outside waiting. Then there comes the broker of those business people, and business people will be saying like broker and business. See, there are three things. It is also interesting. Business person, the middleman, I said middleman. Farmers is still standing outside taking his truck with all those stuffs perishable stuffs outside the mandi and waiting. This will be gone. This will be perishable. This is like going into vain in just 3 or 4 days. Okay, they are waiting, and then a person who is the broker of this business will come. Okay, they will not take it. They will not take it in MSP and APMC market. Supposedly APMC market. Supposedly APMC MSP is defined as 10 rupees. This person is coming to the farmer. Farmer is sitting over here. This is truck, Farmer is sitting in his truck. You are getting you people getting everything with all the stuff inside, which will be gone in just few days. This is coming and saying they will not take in 10 rupees. If you can, I can manage it for you in 7 rupees. And see, your item is getting destroyed. And so farmer will be again thinking, okay, I have come this much far with having all those cost of production, petrol I have it took like 1 or 2 days, and I have with this much cost petrol I put petrol in my truck. I have spent this much. So chalo 7 rupees mein maan lete, or say like 5 rupees. Say like 5 rupees. So in case the dealing is done over here in 5 rupees, is it not the same market as it was M1? Tell me. Is it not the same market as it was M1? Illegal? You people are listening or going? I'm still here. It is again same M1. So M1 is practiced illegally. Got it? So the fear, try to understand the fear. So the fear is, although, please repeat this last again. Yes, okay. So what I am saying, you got the truck thing, farmers waiting with their products outside the mandi with having all those perishable stuff in his truck and waiting that business people, middlemen will come and middlemen will buy in MSP. But middlemen is like sleeping or is waiting. Then middleman sends some broker to negotiate farmers that okay, they will not buy. If you want to buy, you can buy in 5 rupees. If you want to sell, you can sell it in 5 rupees, not in APMC but outside APMC. This dealing is outside APMC, yes or no? This dealing is outside APMC market, yes or no? Outside APMC market, and not on MSP. मिनिमम सपोर्ट प्राइस पे नहीं हो रहा. मिनिमम सपोर्ट प्राइस क्या है? 10 रुपए. और कितना मिल रहा है इसे 5 रुपए APMC के बाहर. You got it, Kanchi? Kanchi said to repeat, no? Okay, some people gone. No issue. So this middleman, okay, thank you. So what I am saying, when M1 was supposed to be abolished, was supposed to be not there, then also M1 was there illegally practicing. Okay. Okay. So what is the fear of the farmer? Fear of the farmer is still there is illegal market, and again you are coming with a private market in which there will be no regulation. We will be not getting 20 rupees for sure. We will be getting only 1 and 2 rupees. This is the fear, and that's why they are protesting. Sir, but M1 practice can be occur in M3. M1 practice can be occurring. Yes, the same thing, Yogesh. Yes, you are right. Yogesh, you are right. M1 is like, Yogesh, you got the point. Very nice. M1 is like, sorry, M3 is like M1 only, where there will be no rule, there will be no regulation of MSP or no regulation. And when there is no regulation, the negotiation which is taking place is between private people, business people, middlemen, companies and corporates. These are on one side, corporates, and on another side is like farmers. So negotiation regarding the price thing is taking place over here. So I talked about in WTO now, weaker and stronger. So the same, who is stronger? So it is basically negotiation, and in negotiation, who can have his own say? They are stronger. Stronger will be getting favor in negotiation. If it is free, if it is free market. If it is free market, if it is free market, then stronger. This is weaker. So in free market, who will be having favor? They will be having favor. Yes or no? So negotiation will be going in favor of stronger people. In every terms, private people, yes, these are stronger and these are weaker. So that's why it is a free market system. That's a good thing. But a free market system, it should be like support should be come from support. I'm writing in white. They must be supported by the government. Yes or no? They must be supported by the government because they are weaker. And this support was kind of taken away during by this bill. So I have discussed only one bill. You people, I have put it is time now. I have put this in this. There are 3 bills. I will talk about 2 bills as well. 2 more bills. Second bill was regarding farmers agreement, price assurance. It was bill on contract farming. So again, contract farming is, I can add it over here only. Contract farming mean, yes, one second. Contract farming mean it is like farm field. It is like farm field of farmer. Earlier, it is like farm field of farmer. Okay, you people cannot directly buy from the farm field. But now this bill, through contract farming, private people can have contract with farmers. Private people can have contract with farmers that before harvesting, they can agree to a price, and they can agree that these private people are saying that we will buy all your. One second, who was this? Please, one second, let me place this. We'll buy all these product produced from you, and price will be like early decided. Price will be like decided before harvesting. And here also it is nothing but negotiation. Earlier there was no such thing. No such, contract farming was came in 2003 only. with a Model APMC Act. But here, again, this private people can buy from the farmers. This was to facilitate the private people to come into the farmer's field and buy things directly. Yes, any question? Somebody was asking something.
Also want to ask one thing, then what's the use of M3 then? Like again, private players will come into picture and they will exploit farmers, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So,
In M3, the government said in M3, see, I have taken 1, 2, and 20 price. Are you looking into price 1, 2, and 20? I have deliberately written like 1, 2, and 20. Are you looking into these prices? 1, 2,
so want to
and
ask,
20.
is government responsible for that? Like,
No, here government is not responsible for anything. Here, whether the price will 1, whether the price will 2, or whether the price will 20, it will be depending upon the negotiation by farmers. And government said that farmers would be negotiating, and farmers are likely to get more than what was MSP. MSP was supposedly 10 only, and farmers will be getting 20 here. So it will be good now, good for farmers. But farmers are saying, no, we will not getting 20. We'll be getting as we were getting earlier. It will be only 1 and 2. And it will be again our distress selling kind of thing. It will be again kind of our exploitation. So farmer was, I said the intention of the government was, or government belief, say government belief. Government was believing that farmers will get 20. But farmers are having fear that we will get only 1 and 2. We'll get only 1 and 2. Okay, got it. You got it? Who was this? Please say something. You got it?
yes, I got it. Yeah.
Okay. It is like, try to read that. Okay. And yes, what once again, should I go for it for once again? It is, you can say like M3 is just like M1, and that's why it was protesting. That was there is like they are protesting. And if you look into one thing, farmers of Haryana and Punjab, one thing I can add, you can say, or you can add that farmers of Haryana and Punjab would be not that much weaker. They can go for better negotiation, farmers of Haryana and Punjab. So these days, farmers of Haryana and Punjab are looked as different. They are said, no, they are weak, not weaker. But if you look, no doubt, if you look at the MP, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, they are weak, really weaker farmers. Any question? Yes, it was Janvi na, who asked this. Yes, it will be like M1 only. M3 will be like M1 only. Okay. So second is like contract farming, and third was regarding Essential Commodities Act. Third was regarding Essential Commodities Act. It will take just 5 minutes more. Then let me finish. Second, you got contract can be done. Okay, Kanchi, you got it. The voice was not very much confident whether you got that or not. Bill related to essential commodities. Yeah, Essential Commodities Act Amendment Bill. Now look into that one. Essential Commodities Act. For example, it is written as cereals, pulses, oil seeds, onions, potatoes. Now, what is Essential Commodities Act? I would have talked it about in your class, Essential Commodities Act. It is amended now. Can you people, Essential Commodities Act? It is amended now. Earlier also, it was like Essential Commodities Act. Earlier also, give me a second. If you look into the Essential Commodities Act 1955, sorry, Essential Commodities Act. If you look into the earlier it was Essential Commodities Act. Before this, if people are still there, I am happy. that otherwise I thought that your people will be. Essential Commodities Act. Earlier it was Essential Commodities Act. Okay, I can write here. So now the new bill was this one. This is new one. This is new one. This is new one. Earlier it was Essential Commodities Act 1955, and now it is amended. What was the act earlier? Earlier was, so all the essential items, for example, sugar, for example, cereals, for example, potatoes, for example, coal, for example, petrol, for example, kerosene. Okay, so likewise, like these items, these are said as essential items. For example, wild seeds, pulses, onions, wild seeds, pulses, onions. These are essential. Essential mean these are essential so that everybody should be having this item. These are essential so that everybody should be having these items now. Yes or no? These are essential for everyone or essential for only some people. So these are essential, and that's why these should be there with everyone. And if you will do the hoarding mean jamakhori, jama karna, storing, yes, storing. And if somebody has stored it a lot, how can I make it stored? I'm enjoying my drawing, I'm enjoying my discussion. You people enjoying? I'll make a building now, you know. This is a store. Okay, this is a store. And you have stored it a lot of packages, a lot of sacks has been stored, and okay, storage. I mean, people are storing, hoarding, storing, and they are storing, business people are storing, so that supply and market will come down or supply and market will go up. Whenever I say supply is related to market. Supply and market will go down or supply, they stored a lot, yes, decrease, and when they decrease, price will go up. When decrease, price will go up, yes or no? When it will decrease, price will go up. Hoarded. Stored is the positive word. I think hoarded is negative word. Hoarded. You store for any emergency, but you hoard out of greed. You hoard out of greed. You store out of any emergency. Okay, but they are stored out of greed. They hoard it. Sorry, they hoard it out of greed. Supply decreases, imply price will increase. Price will increase. And now, when price increase, they will get more price. Now what they will do? They will start selling their hoarded items. Now they will start selling from their hoarded godown. Started selling now. They start selling now. This is the thing. Who will be affected by this? Who will be affected by this? Started. Okay, it was 1 o'clock. Now see, 1:40 it is gone. No issue. 1:50 it is. Yeah, it started hoarding. Sorry, it started selling. Sorry. They start selling now at a higher price. And why the price? Who did the price? Who made the price move up? Start selling. Who made the price move up? who made the price move up? And who is getting benefit? Who is getting benefit with these higher prices? Start selling at higher prices. At higher prices. So this should be stopped, yes or no? This should be stopped, yes or no? This should be stopped, yes or no? Should be stopped. And who will stop it? Obviously by government through making laws. And this was the law. And through this law, what was the law? This was the law. Essential Commodities Act was the law through which these kind of hoarding were controlled. So everywhere, like, they put limitation. As per this act, they put limitation on hoarding. How? Put limitation in hoarding. Put limitation in storing. And put limitation in storing. If you are storing more than what was required, what is as per the law, then it will be called as hoarded, and action will be taken against you. This was the provision in Essential Commodities Act. It is good for no doubt at higher prices, consumers are affected, yes or no? Are affected. Now, if you will, now this was repealed. This kind of limitation was repealed by this new act. This new act was repealing this provision. This new act was repealing this provision. So it is not repealing this provision. So this was also protested. Why this was protested? This was protested because now they were like now allowing hoarding as per new bill, as per new Essential Commodities Act, Essential Commodities Amendment Act 2020. Yeah, will be that now they were allowed to, okay, you can hold. Hold was legal. Again, from 1 to 2, as we talked about 1 to 2, then 2 to 3. The same movement. Now government was said, okay, you can do the hoarding thing. You can. There is no limit. Not right hoarding. Right limitation. No limit will be limitation or no limitation. Or limitation provision is gone. Limitation provision was repealed. Was gone. Okay, no limitation. So who will be hoarding more? Now, supposedly this hoarding thing is done by two people. One is private companies, bigger private business companies, bigger private businesses. It is hoarded by bigger private businesses, bigger private businesses. For example, companies and corporates. This is done by them, and this is also done by small farmers or small business. Who can store more? So the first one can store more. So they were protesting. Who will be protesting? They will be protesting that we cannot compete in hoarding with bigger companies. They can put all their money into hoarding, and they have cold. They have facility of cold storage. They have facility of food processing industries, food processing and cold storage. These facilities they have, so they can hold for more time. And we don't have money. We cannot hold for a huge amount. At the same time, we don't have facility of cold storage, food processing, and all that. So here, when first and 2 are competing in holding, 2 is like defeating. So second is like defeating. So second was protesting basically. Got it? Second was like protesting. So this is the thing. Okay. Okay, got it. So this was the last bill. Third bill is said as Essential Commodities Act 2000 Amendment Act 2020. So all bills were now made as act in September 2020, I think. So now how much, then why we need Essential Commodities Amendment Act? Yeah, yes, absolutely good question. We were needing Essential Commodities Act, or government was thinking that these private people will come. Government, the assumption of the government. See, assumption of the government everywhere is intention is good, assumption is good. So government said that we don't have facility of cold storage, food processing industries, or we don't have private investment in agriculture things. So to facilitate the private investment in agriculture thing, so that we can have more cold storages, we can have more food processing industries, it was allowed to them. Okay. Yeah, save wastage of production, and if wastage of production will be saved, then farmer will be also getting more getting more from there. Farmer will be also getting benefit from this. This was said by the government, because private investment are moving in, but that would affect consumer. No, consumer, see, it is like, yes, this can affect consumer if they will be deliberately holding to increase the price. Yes, okay, Kajal, you are absolutely correct. If their intention is to hold and to increase the price, this can also happen. Okay, got it. So any question? How was the session? I talked many things about it. I mean, it is more than 11:30 we started. Okay, it was 1.5 hours. Now it is 2 hours class. Okay, no issue. I can teach the whole day. How was the experience today? Yes, Jaydev, thank you. So I will make PDF of these things, of these diagrams. I enjoy making diagrams, flowchart, and all this. So I will make PDF of this and I'll upload this in today's discussion. Okay, by the side of YouTube link. Sir, can you please repeat the purpose of introduction of third bill? Yeah, I talked about. Now, purpose was to attract private investment and to have more cold storage facilities and all that. Okay, this was the thing. 1 second. So I put some article from here as well. So provisions. So I'm reading the provisions, positive things. Okay, in the third bill, Kajal Sherawat. Okay, please listen. To remove commodities like, okay, I can write. To remove commodities, yeah, I can write here now. I can take red one. To remove commodities, cereals, pulses, oilseeds, onion, potatoes from the list of essential commodities, it will impose stock holding limits. Okay, it will do away with imposition of stock holding limits. Mean now there will be no limit except in extraordinary circumstances like war. The first is this provision. Second is the provision will attract private investment. This was the thing government was saying, as it will remove the fears of private investors of excessive regulatory interference in the business. Third, private people don't want. Private people are stronger private people don't want government intervention, don't want regulatory interference. So they were happy. And in case they are happy, they will come with more capital, they will come with more private investment there. Okay. Third is to bring investment basically investment for farm infrastructure like cold storage, modernizing food supply chain and all that, to help both farmers and consumers by bringing in price. See, why I'm saying prices? It will be, can anybody explain in just 1 second, in just one sentence, that why it is written that consumers will be also benefited by this? Although Kajal said consumers will be affected, but here listen, consumer will be consumers will be benefited. See, in case of vegetable and fruits, let me yeah, you people can write. 50% comes in market, and 50% wastage go as wastage. Got the point? Go as wastage. 50% fruits and vegetables. So if the price, so 50% is available only. So if anyhow, if you are introducing this and anyhow you are not putting in wastage, you are using food processing, you are using cold storage, food processing and all that, cold storage, food processing and all that. So this 50% can be saved. And if it is saved, if it is saved, okay, then prices will go down. And supposedly prices because of this 50 rupees was only say the prices of apple was 80 rupees per kg, but you have saved all price all no after this food processing industries, cold storage and all that, you have all 100% apple intact, so the prices will be just less than this, say 40 rupees. So it will be benefiting who is benefited? Benefiting who is benefited? You got what I said? Benefiting? It is benefiting the consumers, yes. This is the assumption of the government. But we don't know, na? They can go for hoarding also. We don't know the intention of those business people. This is good thing. Cold storage, food industries, food processing industries, cold storage, these are good things. These are good things. But bad things in case, bad thing would be like when they go for more greedy, when they go greedy and they start hoarding, nobody is controlling over here, no? Start hoarding, so consumers will be affected over here. Yes or no? Consumers affected, yes. Now what will happen? It is difficult to say. And people like we people or farmers are not, are skeptical regarding the business people. Start hoarding, consumers will be affected. Okay, got it. So next point was to create competitive market environment and cut wastage of farm. All about wastage, all about controlling wastage and creating market. Opposition was, you can understand now why the opposition took place. Now you got it, Kajal Sherawat. Okay, thank you. So both good things. Good thing is intention of the government. Bad thing are the fear of the farmers, fear of the protesters. Good things are like belief of the government. Good things are like belief of the government or intention of the government, and bad things are like fear of the farmers or protesters. This is why. So we have discussed it. It was supposed to be in discussion earlier as well, but today I have done it. Thank you very much for whoever said to discuss. Who said it to discuss? Who? It is like I have. Your one topic is done. Although you have to give. Now, yes, you people can. Now we can stop over here only. Okay, I'll make PDF. Any, sir, please, you people can share your experience. And I think today when I am sitting over here I am writing more. I think on board I write less, but here while sitting I write more, and through my writing I can convey more things. I think we discuss more things. Okay. Yes, thank you, Janvi. Okay, thank you. Take care, everybody. Leaving. Thank you very much. Okay, take care. Thank you.